Have you ever wondered how Moscow, the bustling heart of Russia, came to be what it is today? Well, buckle up, because we're about to embark on a roller coaster ride through the intriguing and tumultuous history of this iconic city. Picture this. The year is 1157. A small wooden fort known as the Kremlin begins to rise on the banks of the Moskva River. This is the birth of Moscow, a city that would grow to become one of the most influential in the world. Fast forward a couple of centuries to the 15th century, and Moscow is already the capital of an emerging regional power, the Grand Duchy of Moscow. It's a time of expansion and consolidation under Ivan the Great, who throws off the yoke of the Mongols and begins the construction of the stone Kremlin we know today. The 16th century heralds a time of turmoil. The infamous Time of Troubles sees Moscow besieged, occupied, and nearly obliterated. But like a phoenix, the city rises from the ashes stronger and more determined than ever. Enter the 18th century, and Moscow loses its capital status to the newly built city of St. Petersburg. But don't be fooled, this isn't the downfall of Moscow. Far from it. The city continues to grow and prosper, becoming a hub of trade and industry. The 19th century sees Moscow playing a central role in the Napoleonic Wars. The city is famously burned in 1812, a strategic move to deprive Napoleon's forces of supplies. This sacrifice ultimately contributes to the downfall of the French invasion. Moving into the 20th century, the tides of change are once again lapping at Moscow's doors. The city regains its capital status following the Bolshevik Revolution in 1917. It then becomes the center of the new Soviet Union, a position it maintains throughout the tumultuous years of the Cold War. The collapse of the Soviet Union in 1991 marks another milestone in Moscow's history. Today, Moscow stands as the capital of the Russian Federation, a global city with a rich and diverse cultural heritage. To recap, we've journeyed from the humble beginnings of a wooden fort in the 12th century to the thriving metropolis that is Moscow today. We've witnessed the city's rise to power under the Grand Duchy of Moscow, its resilience during the Time of Troubles, and its strategic importance during the Napoleonic Wars. We've seen it lose and regain its capital status and stand strong through the upheavals of the 20th century. So, the next time you gaze at the imposing walls of the Kremlin or stroll down the bustling streets of Moscow, remember the rich tapestry of history that has shaped this incredible city. Because Moscow, much like the enduring spirit of its people, has stood the test of time, weathering storms and emerging stronger with each passing era.